It's week 5 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Russell Wilson. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Seahawks and the Aviators.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it will be the Aviators of Anchorage taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah.
Across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open, complete. And a huge play that time. 48 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout the ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And his kick is good. And driving the game yields 3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a 3rd-round pick back in 2012.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly, but behind closed doors.
Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back, and they looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing is Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And that was just 4 verticals. They were going for a big play, and it resulted in a big play.
And you know why that's so difficult to cover? Because you can throw the ball to any one of those 4 vertical receivers at any point in the pattern. Wherever they're open, just get them the ball and then let them run after it.
And he runs it all the way in for a touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A look at the numbers for Lockett from a week ago. 6 catches, 72 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game,
did.
right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. They'll call it a punt at 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over first and 10. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dylan Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a first down to boot. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. Now Wilson. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. Now it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a second down and 4. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
To throw again is Wilson. No return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, it's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're really confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, they're running here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, 88.
They'll drop the throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second down in the yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And an acreage first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Room here to run. He's to the 15. And touchdown. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
So earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dances by at the 20. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And off to the races down the right side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
10 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Over the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are back within a score. So quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there's a bust in coverage.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. Good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Aviators are able to widen their advantage. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. There's Tyler Lockett and the rest of his Seattle teammates coming out for the next possession. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a little like baseball. When guys when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they go, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe. Touchdown!
DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to him with a score. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that, but boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. That time a 6-play drive, and it's DK Metcalf who finishes things reception. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. There's Wilson to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up the Seahawks first down as they get this up past the 40. Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Finding room in midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, but it's second down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Wilson will throw again. This is Fant on the short completion. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Wilson. Teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Piniero's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here. score as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in the first game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, Palmer. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there. 44 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
We'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That completes it again to Metcalf. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well spotted at the 45. Here's second down at a yard. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Wilson. There's a quick slant to Lockett. And he is going to have the Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by point. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he's taken in by the tight end Ford. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. from evening this one up. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So the drive lines are going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here comes third down at 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by William Maffo. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll find Metcalf. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started by making the long, and I mean long, trek up north to Anchorage, Alaska. And it's the Elks who are out in front. Michael Wilson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Caps trying to hold on and claim victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They are all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake,
or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the...
And got his man complete. There he goes again. Touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. This fielded right at the goal line. Breaks through the contact. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone structure here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brian Murphy. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's on here to pick up the lead. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ball number 32, it's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds Smith and Jigba. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work